Hey guys, Blondicide here. Sorry to sound stuffy. The allergies are really hitting here in Austin, and I'm hoping I won't catch cedar fever because of it. But anyhow, I kind of figured out what I wanted to do with this channel, so I figured I'd make it kind of vlog-centric in a way. And the first thing I wanted to talk about, considering I want to share my personal experiences here, is B.D.D, otherwise known as Body Dysmorphic Disorder. Now, I will say as a disclaimer before I continue that I have not been officially diagnosed with it, and I do not suffer it like some people do. Some people suffer it much, much worse than I do. I have a few friends who have had crippling effects on their life due to the fact that they have B.D.D. Now, um, a little backstory. When I was in fourth grade or so, I got a penicillin shot in my side to get rid of strep throat because I didn't want to suffer with it. I just wanted to get rid of it. And basically, I had an allergic reaction and it abscessed. And because of that, I had to have surgery. I had a drainage tube inserted into my side and I had to wear it for a month as the infected fluid and pus and that kind of thing, as nasty as it may sound, drained out of me. And while I was cooped up for this month in the house, I got weak on my left side. And to this day, 11 years later, I still suffer weakness in my left side in my hip area. But anyhow, that's not the point. The point is, because of that weakness and because I was cooped up, I lost, well, not particularly lost, but I wasn't able to run around anymore. At least not for like until a year or 6 months after that happened. And because of that, I started putting on weight. And I wasn't really aware of the fact that I was putting on weight until 2007 when I initially started making my first YouTube videos here on YouTube. And people were calling me fat. Not a very nice thing, obviously. But um, basically, when I read those comments, I became so obsessed with my weight that I quit drinking pop for a whole month and I lost 10 pounds. Second month, I switched to diet pop, cut out all junk food and sugar, and I lost 10 more pounds. Then for 3 months after that, I managed my calories and I dropped like 5 or 10 pounds. And since 2007, November 2007, I've lost around 60 pounds. Now, in regards to the dysmorphia I suffer, which is very minor, thankfully, um, it's usually in regards to the fat under my face or under my chin, which you might be able to see considering the angle. But I've pretty much come to the conclusion that everyone has that anyway, so it's not as bad. And the remainder of the midsection fat I have from said weight loss. I'm adjusting this camera here so you can see. Angle this down. As you can see, I have a fairly good amount of loose skin, or, you know, not skin that's been evenly distributed throughout my midsection. And if we take a look here in the mirror, I'm not a particularly bad looking guy, if I do say so myself. Hopefully you can see that. Trying to get that looking, I can't see without my glasses on. But basically put, I've been suffering with this kind of imperfectionist mindset for the past 3 years. For if you count the bullying I got in high school for my weight. Excuse me. And basically, in order to conquer it, I've had to lose weight, obviously, and I didn't do it in the most healthy way because for a while there I was limiting myself to 1,000 calorie diet. Very, very bad for you. Very bad for your metabolism. Very bad for your health. Um, and I also suffer from binge eating. But thankfully, I haven't gained any of my weight back, which is kind of surprising. And for those of you wondering, back in 2007, I weighed about 210 pounds. Now I weigh around 150, if not under that. And basically, like I was saying, to conquer uh, my imperfectionist mindset for my own of my own personal um, image I see in my brain of myself, I tell myself a few things, and I think it'll help people if they kind of adopt this mentality. Um, One, I should say, tell yourself you are good looking, you are handsome, you are attractive, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous. People make fun of me sometimes because I say this, and you know what my response to them is? I say, if no one says you are beautiful, good looking, gorgeous, handsome, etc., you should tell yourself that. Because you are a beautiful person regardless of who you are, what you weigh, what you look like, etc. Two, um, take compliments as compliments and hold them to a high standard. Because if someone else says you look good to that person. And if you look good to someone else, just one other person, it means someone finds you attractive. And that means other people will find you attractive. Three, probably one of the most important things, I should say, is that the people you see in the magazines, on the magazine covers, in the bodybuilding magazines, on the runway, have been proven by celebrity trainers and health physicians, I should say, and doctors to let me rephrase that. That level of fitness or weight or figure is not obtainable by the average public because these people pay chefs thousands upon thousands of dollars and their trainers thousands upon thousands of dollars to make them look that way. People don't have the money. Well, the average citizen doesn't have the money to afford that kind of luxury. So, know that celebrities pay to look like that. They don't look like that in general. They pay to look like that. They pay to have someone monitor everything they eat. They pay to have someone tell them how to work out. They have someone constantly telling them they can't eat this, they can't eat that, they can eat this, they can eat that, Um, and the second part of this, I should say, which goes to both young men, young women, and even, people my age or older than me. People in magazines and on photo shoots and in modeling catalogs are photoshopped. Even the guys. If you go to any Google or search engine website and type in um, model Photoshop or model being photoshopped, you will see just how much these people are photoshopped. Women will gain an impossibly thin figure. Men's abdominals will be shadowed and deepened to look more impressive. Their arms will be changed. They even go so far as to add veins, like you would see like in your hands or anywhere else on your body. And they're doing this because they want to sell magazines. Because beautiful people are attractive people. And attractive people mean that people want to look at them, which means they'll buy their magazine for it. Excuse me for being raspy, but Basically put, I just want to tell you, anyone who's watching this, do not hold yourself to a perfect standard. I worry about my weight a lot. I worry about the flab, the extra pounds in my midsection that I have shown you. I worry about it a lot. But you know what I tell myself? I tell myself I am good looking because I believe that. And I tell myself that I am good looking because other people have told me that. And that's a good thing. And even if no one has ever told you that, tell yourself that. Because you, only in the end, what you think matters more than what anyone else thinks. And with that said, if you are willing to change your appearance or work to change your appearance, do it. Cut out junk food. Cut out pop, sugar, um, extraneous amounts of salt. Start drinking more water. Eat fruits and vegetables, that kind of thing. It took me 3 years to diet 60 pounds off of my frame. I didn't exercise regularly, but I dieted it off. And it was all because I was willing to sacrifice. And if you love caffeine, if it drives you during the day, if it's the only thing that can get you going in the morning, you're going to have to learn to go without it if you're going to do the shock method to start your weight loss like I did, which is supposedly not recommended, but I would check if I were you. And if you can't stand or live without eating your favorite chips or pretzels or sugars, tell yourself, this food I'm eating is what is making me look like this. And if you, and I promise, I should say this, I promise that after the first 2 weeks of quitting sugar, pop, junk food, your cravings are gone like that. Maybe not instantaneously in the 2 weeks, but in the 2 to 4 weeks that you quit, it's gone. With that said, I'm going to let you go. This is Blonde Decide, and I am signing out. Thank you very much.